Blog Talk Radio.
Good evening, everyone. This is me, Jonathan Alexander. I'm here to host our show, Life, Laughter, Happiness. Now, today we have my co-host, Kelly. Are you there, Kelly?
Yes. Hello, everyone.
Hi. And we have now our other co-host, Barbara, is moving right now. So if she's able to get on, she can. If not, we're here. She's in here in spirit. But our guest today is Merideth Whitney, pet psychic. Now, as I understand it, you also you communicate with animals that are here and those that have departed. What's the difference when you communicate with animals that are here that are those that are departed? Is there like a different kind of energy or that you do?
Hi, thank you for having me today. So for me personally, how I communicate with animals here that are still here in the physical and that are on the other side, it's pretty much the same for me. It's all telepathic, so I get words, pictures, and feelings from the animals. And sometimes different tastes from them or smells.
I understand.
Does that answer your question?
Well, let me ask you this. Do different animals give different energies? Like, for instance, my co-host, Kelly, you had a lizard named Carl. Is that his name?
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you tell her a little bit about Carl?
Okay. He is a surrendered rescue that I got last week on Wednesday, and he went to the vet, and he's got a lot of deficiencies from the lack of husbandry that somebody had before this last person that rescued him, and they're affecting his health, but he's had some shots to help get things in his body, and he's got a lot of things going for him. He's got like a calcium gel, and he's got an antibiotic, and I feed him his liquid diet. And they said it's normal for him to have his ups and downs right now. And I was wondering if you could see, he's always got a black beard, which, usually indicates they don't feel well or they're upset. And I was wondering if you...
Sorry, Kelly, is this the bearded dragon that I talked to last time?
No, this is a different one.
I just now texted the picture to Merideth, just so you know. Merideth has the picture at the number that we have that she called in on. Okay.
Yeah, the one I called in on is doing better, but I've had Carl a week, and if he doesn't improve, then they would think that kidneys are shutting down, because that happens when their husbandry is bad for a long period of time and they get older. So, I'm hoping we don't have to put him down because he's a real fighter. I was wondering what you were picking up.
So, right when I look at the picture, I need to be hydrated.
Okay. Yeah, he drinks water.
Yeah, he's telling me he's on all kinds of medication.
Yeah.
He doesn't like it. And he's saying, please don't put me down. He doesn't want to be put to sleep.
Oh.
He said, please give me a chance. He said, I will talk to my body. He said, I will talk to my body so it gets better.
Oh.
He said the lights are too hot. Is there an adjustment, like on the lights?
Oh, yeah, I can move them up higher.
Okay.
Yeah, he might not be used to that.
He said they're burning my body. He said the lights are burning his body.
Oh, God. Okay. Oh, wow.
He said he really likes you, Kelly.
Oh.
Are you the one in the photo with the red hair?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's shaking his head up and down. Yes, he said, "Can you please tell that lady that I love her with the red hair?"
Oh.
He said, "I've never been treated this well before. She really loves me and loves taking care of me. I need to be socialized with the other lizards. Although it might take me a while to get used to everything and everybody."
Okay.
He said he likes kids.
Oh, wow. Okay. Good. Yeah, he's met my neighbor's kids, and they are really attached to him, too.
Aw. He's got quite the personality.
Oh, he does. Like, if I don't wake up soon enough, then I hear tap, 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 tap on the glass.
He's a joker. Like, he likes to joke around. He said, I need more crickets.
Oh, he wants crickets. Okay, that's the only thing that he was used to really eating, like, a long time ago. So maybe that would excite him more.
And treats. He wants more treats.
Fruit. Okay.
So, he's showing me apple, like little pieces of apple. Have you been feeding him apples?
I actually, I have apples in the house, but I was feeding him a baby food that has apples, and it has,
He likes that. He really, really likes that.
Oh, good. And he probably likes those hornworms that I gave him that were blue.
Have you been feeding him like pears, like baby food pears? Because I see pears.
Oh, okay. The lady that had him before me that had rescued him but couldn't take him to the vet, she probably did. So I'll make sure that he gets some of those.
He likes that too.
Oh, wow. This is awesome. Wow. And I'll make sure that he has somewhere to hide in his tank if it gets too hot. I just thought he needed the light and the heat all the time, but maybe he needed a little break. Maybe he's not used to it.
So he said he likes the aquarium tank that he's in.
Good.
Let's see, what else? He says he heals people, and he likes to be outside.
Oh, yeah.
He says, put me outside for a few hours every day.
Oh, that sounds good. Yeah.
He likes being in the sun.
Oh, good. Good.
And he's showing me a picture of him on somebody's shoulders. Like they used to take him, I guess, to grocery stores, or they used to take him a lot of places with him. He said he likes people.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, are there any other questions that you have for Carl?
Well, does he need to be fed more often than I'm doing? Because I'm doing it at least twice a day in water.
Okay, repeat that question.
Yeah, does he want to be fed more often than he is? Because I feed him twice a day.
Yes. The answer is yes.
Oh, okay. Does he want his own water dish? Because before today he wasn't drinking on his own, but today he drank in his bath.
Okay, I didn't quite understand the question. The question is,
does he want a water dish in his aquarium?
yes.
Okay. Yeah, I was afraid he would drown in it before because he wasn't strong, but today he showed that he knows how to drink from something. So
yeah, he said he's getting. Yeah, he said he's getting stronger. He said, "I won't drown."
Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay.
He's a really cool lizard.
Awesome. Thank you.
Now, is he up for adoption?
No, I think this is his permanent home because I don't want him shuffled around.
That's good because he said he wanted to stay with you.
Aw, okay. That's awesome because I want him to stay here too. Okay.
Good.
Thank you. Yeah.
You're welcome, Kelly.
That answers my question.
Does that answer your questions, Kelly?
Yeah, thank you. That was awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, I could.
We have a caller.
Okay.
We have a caller. Is it okay if we take a caller?
It's okay with
Hello?
me.
If we take a caller, I'm going to have a caller. All right, area code 310. I talked to you before the show. You're on the air, ma'am.
Hi, this is Janet.
Janet? Hi, Janet. How are you?
Good. I was calling about, I have a mini poodle he's about 5, and we rescued him. But he keeps having episodes where he just kind of like snaps on us. Like if the girls walk through my room, he'll just lurch at them and like attack.
I'm really having a hard time hearing you. Can you speak up a little louder? I didn't get that whole thing that you just said. I'm so sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yes, that's better.
Okay. I said we have a 5-year-old mini poodle who
a mini poodle, okay.
Yeah, who we rescued, who gets very aggressive even at us sometimes.
Okay, can you describe what your miniature poodle looks like?
He's white. He's pretty small. Not tiny, but.
Do you have a picture?
Okay,
and what text me that I can show to Meredith?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, yeah, that would be good. What is his name?
Okay.
Conan.
Okay, ma'am. My number is 850-737-4160. And if you text me a picture, I will show it to Meredith.
I'll do it right now.
Okay, ma'am.
What is his name?
Conan.
Conan?
Mhm.
Okay. Let me see if I can. Give me a few seconds to tune in to Conan and ask him why he's so aggressive with people.
Wow. Hold on, I'm looking for it.
Okay, so he said you're not. I tuned into him, and he's kind of angry. He said you guys aren't listening to what he's trying to tell you.
Okay.
He said, does anybody in the house spank him?
No.
Okay.
No, but we rescued him, and he was pretty fidgety. He gets really fidgety. He gets scared of other people, like nonstop.
Okay. because he said, "Tell them not to spank me."
Yeah, we don't.
That's why I.
No one
Okay.
does.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty much he's biting out of fear. Just like you said, he's scared of people. He said you can't move fast around me. He said he just doesn't like people. He said people have hurt me in the past, so therefore I am scared of humans now. And this would take a longer session to figure this all out and to figure out what the deep root issue is. Sometimes, pets that are adopted and rescued, sometimes they grow out of it and they get easier, and sometimes they don't. They're just like humans. So,
right.
Just tell him that your home is his forever loving home, because he feels to me like he's really not sure, like, if you're going to get rid of him. Sometimes they test you, like, if I bite her, is she gonna dump me like the last people did?
Right.
Or he was I'm feeling like he was neglected and abused in the last place he was at.
Mhm.
And he's showing me him being on the leash, like going for a walk. He said he likes going for walks.
Yeah, we have
he
to
said,
take them, but
I
we
need.
have to wait till everyone's off the street.
You have to wait till everyone's off the street for you to take him for a walk?
Other dogs and no one else is around. Otherwise, he'll go after everybody.
Okay. All right.
Sending the picture right now, by the way.
Have you worked with a trainer, a dog trainer at all, like a positive, one that uses positive reinforcement?
No, we haven't. I'm just kind of looking into what things I can do to help him out.
Well, I'm not a dog trainer, so
yeah.
If it's, if you can afford it, I highly recommend you getting a dog trainer that uses positive reinforcement.
Yeah.
There's just no quick solution for this. Like, I can't do it in like a 2-minute phone call over the radio. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no, I get it. I do have another question.
Okay.
My mom's dog.
Only one. Excuse me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Only one question per person. Thank you.
Okay, that's fine.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Now, the next person is, I believe, area code 587. 587, are you there?
Hey. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. This is Sandy calling.
Hi, Sandy. How are you?
I good.
Oh, you're breaking up,
cat.
Sandy.
Do you need to know his name?
Yes. What is your cat's name?
Skippy. The cat's name is
Skippy.
Skippy. Yeah.
I know this cat.
He's a family cat, and I just want to know if he's going to be, if this, I'm not sure if this is your area, but do you see a move in the next year for him in the future, like to a different location?
For you and him?
Well, if you get, it's mostly for him, but because I'm concerned about his well-being. But if you get that extra information about me too, that's fine. You tune into that as well.
Okay, so you're asking I'm not sure what you're. I got a no.
If he's, I'm just concerned. I'm going to stay in a rural kind of a farm life, or if he's going to be moving to the city. I don't want him to be a happy cat. So I mean, he might have an option of moving outside of the rural area later, but I just would like to know how he would feel about that.
Well, Skippy said he wants to stay with you.
Can you see me?
He said, "Why is Mom moving with me?" He doesn't understand.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Well, I wanted.
Sandy, I don't have a good connection with you. You
more
keep
than would in
you
city, and I just want him to be
Sandy,
happy.
I didn't hear any of that because I don't have a good connection.
Hey,
Hello?
I'm gonna just see if I can get a better connection. Yeah, hang on.
So sorry, Sandy. I can't hear her.
Let's see if it fixes it. Yeah, let's see if it gets better, and then
Hang on.
what we'll do is.
I can see the internet here. I'm just going to internet signal here. Is my connection any better now?
Yeah, a little, yes.
Okay. Sorry about that. It could have been just the wireless internet connection here where I am. I just want to make sure that Skippy is happy, because I want what's best for. I kind of would like him to. He's a family cat, so we kind of all share him, but I kind of would like him to be with me, but it might be in a city setting. But I would like to know how he feels about it.
He said that anywhere that you go, he wants to go with you. He doesn't care if it's out in the country or in the city.
Okay. Well, that is awesome because I want him to be happy too, not just me, but him as well.
Right. He's happy. He's happy.
Good. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that he's doing all right.
Okay. Thank you, Sandy.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate the information, and it's been a wonderful show. I've enjoyed listening to it.
Oh, well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
Now,
bye for now.
I mean, I have a question.
Bye for now.
When you read for an animal as opposed to a person, I mean, is there a different energy than a person?
Is there a difference between me communicating with a human spirit?
Yes.
To be honest, for me, it's the same. I am very clairvoyant and clairaudient, which means clear seeing and clear hearing. So it's pretty much the same for me. Like sometimes.
Because I would think it would be very different because pets don't worry about the same things that people do.
No, they don't.
And that's why I think that it's amazing that they do these things. It's like pets aren't Democrat or Republican. They don't worry about money. They just worry about making sure you're okay. And I mean, do you have anything to add to that, Kelly?
For me, they come across like a more pure spirit because they don't have ego to get in the way of things. It's just, pure, like almost like an angelic quality when I can read an animal as opposed to a person. I mean, it does depend on the person too, but I think when a person passes, they end up being more angelic in that way, but they still keep their personality, but they don't hang on to some of the petty earthly things that we think are so important while we're here. Kind of like the psychic that said, if they see you in the shower, they don't really care. It's just the body. They're more like able to see other, souls and spirit energy and aren't fixated on the body like we are. And like for me, animals, they have the most pure, beautiful soul because they aren't tainted by any of our human, desires and temptations and, things like that. But, I mean, everybody's going to probably be able to tune in a little differently, Do you have anything to add to that, Meredith?
Yes. Oh, do I have any? Sorry. I'm so sorry. I was intent on listening to you, Kelly.
Thank you.
You are right about, like, sometimes I'll just get a voice in my head saying, hey, are you Meredith Whitney, the animal communicator? And I'll say, well, yes, and who is this? It's like a phone call, and sometimes I'm doing something else, so I really don't know who's coming through, whether it's an animal or a human spirit or an animal on the other side, and I have to ask, can you please identify yourself? And they usually do. But I have talked to animals that do express, sadness or anger. So it just depends.
Yeah, and for me, like, I was blown over with the things that you said about Carl because that was so Carl, and it was things that I thought he was going to say, but I wasn't sure, and it really helped to get the clarification. And I just took him over and gave him some more of that acid baby food and some water. They give him Pedialyte, and he looks like a happy boy. And now he's getting
on
his first time.
That's great.
Yeah, so I will be offering it more often and put a water dish in there and stuff. So thank you.
This is an observation, but I've never. We've had a lot of psychics on. We've had a few psychics on, and to make an observation, I have never once heard. Maybe you can correct me, Kelly, but I don't think you have. I think you'll agree with me. We've had psychics on who read for people. They'll say, "Oh, yep, he's a sociopath. She's a sociopath." But we've never heard a psychic say, you have a poodle who's a sociopath.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't think that so bad, but...
Have you ever had... Meredith, have you ever read for a pet that was a sociopath?
No, I have not.
Even a honey badger?
I'm
that
sure, I'm sure that some animals can come across like being narcissistic or something like that. I do know that animals can have like neurological problems. And it looks like mental illness, but for the most part, animals are, let me explain. So when I talk to an animal, like I can talk to an animal that is asleep at the moment because I connect with their higher self, their soul. So on a soul level, and also on a conscious level, animals are, unconditional love. They're all about unconditional love. But at the same time, if you mistreat them, they will say, hey, this person is, not being really nice to me, so I want to go live somewhere else. I mean, I think it would be the same for, a human.
I kind of see them like being on the same level of, emotions, like somewhere between like a toddler and a 5-year-old. Yes. As far as humans.
Exactly. Like they get confused.
So
Animals get confused.
Yeah.
Like if you go on vacation and all of a sudden you leave your animal and you don't tell them where you're going, when you're going to be home, they get confused. Yes, animals have, the same range of emotions as humans.
Well, we have a caller. Someone's calling in. Is that okay if we take a call?
Yeah.
Okay. This is Robin. You there, Robin?
Hi, guys. I'm here.
Hi, Robin. Nice to have you here.
Thank you for having me. So I haven't been able to listen to the show yet. I was in some meetings, so hopefully I didn't miss anything that I don't want you to have to repeat yourself. But I lost my pet a couple weeks ago, and this was just one of those little soul creatures. I've had pets before, but this one I'm still just hollow from the whole thing. And I saw her in the clouds. Like I have a picture of it. Jonathan and Barbara and those guys saw the picture when she passed. I went to meditate in a park and got nothing, felt nothing. And when I looked into the clouds, I was completely discouraged, looked in my sunroof as I was about to drive off thinking that life is meaningless, and there she was, and I captured a photo. I mean, it's like a 3D image of her, undeniable. And I've heard her nails click a couple times. One time it was like my ears started getting really hyper, I don't know. But ever since that, nothing, just nothing. And I don't know if you have some tools for me to be able to just be open to receive and feel like she's there, or I don't know. I mean, I'm feeling a little desperate, and that's probably why I'm scaring her.
Send her a picture of the clouds, but I don't have any pictures of the pipe. So let me get one.
Yeah, that is amazing, and I'm so sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Can you describe, is it a cat, a dog?
So she's a dog.
Describe what she looks like?
Yeah,
and her name.
Jonathan might even be able to text a picture. Her name was Side Pipe, and she was a basset hound. She was called a lemon basset, so where she had color, she was white, and then she was kind of a beigey blonde.
Oh, okay.
And just the sweetest thing. Like, she didn't have the droopy eyes. She was just beautiful. I mean, I know I'm her mama, but...
I don't have any pictures of Side Pipe. I have some pictures of... you sent me some Diesel, but I don't have any pictures of Side Pipe.
Okay, I can send that while we're talking.
No, she's here. So when you were talking about the cloud, I was getting chills.
Did you see the picture, by the way?
Let me see. Hold on.
I'm sorry to keep jumping in. I just want to make sure that she has everything she needs. So.
She said, the cloud was me, Mom. She said that you knew and that you felt it.
For sure.
I see her like licking licking your face? Did she like to give you lots of kisses?
We definitely snuggled a lot.
I'm sorry, you definitely what?
We definitely snuggled a lot.
Okay.
Not so much licking.
Okay. She gives me the feeling that she was a very, very sweet dog. And all she keeps saying is, I'm here, I'm here. She's definitely with you.
So do you have any suggestions for how I can tap into her more?
So what I sometimes do, and I give this advice to people who have lost it.
Thank you.
Lost this animals. Visualize a pink cord going from your heart to her heart.
Okay.
And you just ask her to come in. Also, she can come into your dreams because that's the easiest way that spirit visits us.
Okay.
Does that help?
Yeah, and then is there? So I was looking into like I'm going to pronounce this wrong. Binaural beats.
Okay.
Is that something to sleep to help with that, or what are some?
Yes,
short? Because sometimes I can't tell the difference between my ego, or if she's really trying to communicate with me. You know, for me, the clouds were just such a concrete proof that this is all real, and her nails clicking was also because I had written it down in a book, and then
so you heard
that I was
her
hearing
nails clicking on the floor?
Yeah.
Okay,
mm-hmm.
Then that's real.
Yeah, I know.
So she's telling me, quit second guessing yourself, Mom.
I'm not. I just want more.
I know.
It's just been like 2 weeks where I've had nothing, like no sense that she's around, and I know she is, but I didn't know.
Because it's only been a few weeks, correct?
Mhm.
Okay. So
but the night she died was the clouds, and then it was like just the day after was the nail clicking, and then just nothing.
So sometimes our grief will block us from hearing or seeing. Yeah. Yeah, anger and grief are the two big blockers for us. It will block.
Yeah.
It will block your seeing her, or she's still around you.
Mhm. And then I don't know if you can channel her living brother, but they were like inseparable dogs, and so now we've got this single dog that it's like a whole different dynamic for our family now. And
okay,
he
unfortunately, I only have time for one question. I'm so sorry. You can
no
contact
problem.
me. Yeah, you can contact me after the show, and we can schedule a session.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your time.
Right.
All right. Have a wonderful evening. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Robin. You too.
Bye.
Thank you, Evelyn.
Bye.
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 Now,
yeah.
you, I mean, do you find that different animals give off different energy? Like, I mean, I'm just curious, like, what's it like for you when you go to the zoo?
Oh, my gosh. What is it like when I go to the zoo? I've been to several zoos. So some animals that are in the zoo, they actually like being there because they're educating humans. And then other animals don't like it. For instance, I went. Oh, it's on an individual case-by-case basis. Like, I can't really, there's no, like, lion or tiger or bear, it's just like they're all individuals, and they all have their own opinions and feelings, just like us. So it's kind of hard to
the reason I'm wondering is because, like, okay, like for instance, say you're in the zoo and then you walk past the king cobra. Okay, now the reason I say king cobra is usually when these people call in to talk to pet psychics, it's very rare that it's the kind of animals that can actually kill you. You know, the cobras, the honey badgers, the mongooses. You know, the ones that actually it's like you do not want to get into a fight with. Whereas, you know, do you get different energy from, say, an animal that wants to kill you, that could kill you? You know, like a snake or a honey badger or something like that. You know, with than you would say with a kitten or a puppy or a rabbit.
True. Like a king cobra, and I have talked to a king cobra that was at a sanctuary type zoo in Camp Verde, Arizona. And in fact, I went around with the owner of that facility, and he had me talk to several, a white rhino, their king cobras, and it was very interesting. The king cobra that I spoke to had a mate, and they were separated at the time because the sanctuary zoo was redoing their habitat, their enclosure. And the king cobra had told me that he and he called her his wife, his mate, had been together, and then they were separated, and that's all he cared about was getting back in the same enclosure as his wife. That's all that he would talk about. He hated being separated from her. And, you know, some animals are born in the zoo, so that's all they know. They've never lived outside of captivity. They've never been, you know, had to, you know, live outside the captivity.
That's amazing. I mean, you understand what I'm saying, Kelly? I mean, it's like obviously you could not take care of a king cobra or take the king cobra to school.
I couldn't take it to school, but I could probably take care of it, but it would, you know, obviously you would treat it differently than a corn snake. I mean, more precautions.
Yes, I agree.
I mean, yeah. So, you know, and I don't know it as it would be illegal here for me to just say, hey, yeah, I'll take a king cobra. It could kill me. Awesome.
Yeah, it's illegal. I've looked into this. You cannot have king cobras as pets.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a reason for it, but yeah. If we could all communicate with animals, I don't think there'd be a problem, but, you know, obviously that not everybody has that developed, and I don't think I have it to the extent Meredith does yet, so I'm working on it.
And probably the king cobra would be good for
You'll get there, Kelly.
Thank you, I hope so.
Oh, you will.
I was saying that king cobra would be good for a burglar. That would be good, yeah.
Yeah, defending the home. Yeah. I mean, I have a friend who she had a tiger basically as a sister because they grew up together, and she would train them, and they were very loving. There was never any problems, and it died recently, so it feels like part of her soul went. And, you know, a lot of people think, you know, oh no, circuses or whatever, performance animals, but if they're treated correctly and they enjoy it, then I don't see any problem. But the problem is when you see some of those, you know, where they are being mistreated, or, you know, circus side acts and whatnot, and tourist traps, that, you know, there is a difference. Like, either the animal wants to be there and do that, or they don't. And I don't think they should be made to. But she has never had any that didn't want to do that because their love for her.
Did you talk to any grizzly bears?
Excuse me? I didn't quite hear you.
Grizzly bears.
Oh, grizzly bears. I talked to at the sanctuary in Camp Verde, Arizona, where I went. There were 2 bears there, and they told me they were brothers, and they told me that their mother was killed, and they were very confused and sad, and then they got rescued from the owner of this sanctuary zoo, and they were very grateful to him, and they're treated very well.
Now let me ask you this. Obviously, I think I know the answer to this, but do animals are they ever aware? Because obviously, like, ever aware of, say, what's going on politics-wise? Because I'm not making this up. After the election, there were actually some service dogs given to people who were upset because Hillary Clinton didn't get elected. I mean, are these animals ever aware of, like, who the president is? Or I don't know. Obviously, they don't care. But
are they aware of who the president is? Some are, yes. Some are not.
What do they think about it?
Well, I'd have to talk to like an individual animal. There's, I mean, if I just told you, something, and that'd be like a general thing to say, and I don't want to do that.
Okay, well, the ones that are aware of the president, I mean, what do they say?
The ones that are with the president, animals that are with
that are aware
of
who the president is. They're aware of who the president is. They know who the president is.
I honestly don't know. I don't know if President Trump has any animals.
Oh, no. I'm not talking about president. I'm talking about, like, say, a dog or a cat that knows who the president is. Is it aware who Donald Trump is? Does that make sense?
Well, yeah, but I would have to talk to a specific individual animal.
Okay. Right.
Like, animals. Here's the thing. So, animals. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if I can tune into one right now. So in my head, I'm not a very political person. And I don't like to talk about politics or religion with people.
I understand.
I'm not picking up anything. Maybe I'm not focusing. Maybe I'm not tuning into the right animal.
That's okay. That's okay. I mean, I know that they don't deal with things like voting or anything, but I do know that like, I guess what I should ask is, like, what do pets think about the human issues that human beings deal with? Like, do they ever think about that? Like, do they ever think, oh boy, he's worried about his job. Oh boy, he's worried about his marriage. Oh boy, you see what I'm saying, Kelly? You understand?
Okay, that's a really good question. And actually, our animals can help us with our career decisions, our relationship choices. They can help you with like everyday life things. So let me see. So, things that we have to deal with on an everyday basis. Like right now, I'm getting a vision of a big, huge whale that's actually swimming in the ocean right now. And he said, do you want my answer? And I said, yes, I do. Please. I'm live on the radio. And he said, humans need to be more in the present moment Don't worry about the past. Don't worry about the future. Everybody moves so fast, thinks so fast. Humans need to focus on the now. Humans also need to clean up the oceans and the streets. Humans have too much on their minds. Be more mindful. Thank you.
All right.
Oh, are they more of a higher spirit power as far as being able to tune into like the collective consciousness or the universe or God? Can they see things, from not where they are? I mean, are they like globally conscious?
Yes, they are. I've talked to killer whales. I've talked to whales and dolphins, and I find they're much more intelligent than us humans. They are a higher consciousness than humans.
Oh, okay. That makes sense then to me. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I mean, it is true. They seem to. I sort of got the impression that Meredith, that you enjoy talking to animals more than people. Is that true?
Do I talk to animals more than like human spirits? Yes.
Yeah, do you enjoy talking more animal spirits more than spirit, than human spirits? The reason I'm asking is that last time you were on, you said, can we please limit it to pets? It seems like you're capable of talking to a human spirit, but there's something that really warms your heart, it seems, to talk to an animal spirit. Am I interpreting that correctly? Hello?
Oh, that broke up.
Okay, are you there, Meredith? Okay, she is apparently been disconnected. Let me try to get her back on the phone.
Okay.
Okay. Let me link you back on. Are you there with me?
Yeah, I dialed in.
I know.
Hello?
We have you down.
Hi.
We have you. We wait you in. So you're back in. But it sounds like you almost enjoy talking to human spirits more than you enjoy talking. I mean, animal spirits more than you talk to people spirits. Am I right?
Yes, you are right.
And why is that? You there?
Yeah, I'm here. I didn't quite hear you.
Well, why is it that you enjoy it more?
Because animals don't have an agenda, and they're very honest.
Okay.
It's just easier for me to talk to the animals and talk to humans that are in spirit on the other side.
Okay.
That's basically.
Now, are you there, Kelly?
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense to me.
But it is curious to know what they would have to say about, various issues like I mean, you would think that they would have a very small view of the world because, like with the whale, all the whale really knows is the ocean, But actually, I've heard someone say that we actually know more about outer space than we do about the ocean. I don't know if you've ever heard that. Did you ever hear that, Kelly?
I've never heard that.
Yeah, we know more about outer space than we do about the bottom of the sea, because there's just things that we don't know, and it makes sense. It's really weird. You would think that going to the bottom of the sea would be easier, but
I've heard that.
You have?
Yeah. There was always been a large, like they're getting better now with mapping like the ocean floor and things, but there's a lot they don't know yet. And they're going exploring elsewhere where they're kind of leaving behind this part of Earth that there's so much there that we don't know yet.
Right. But we have about a few minutes left. Do you have a website?
Yes, it's meridethwhitney.com.
Okay. All right. Well, if anybody has any interest in contacting Meredith, that's the website you can reach her at. And thank you, Kelly, and thank you, Whitney, for being here.
Thank you very much for having me on as a guest again.
Thank you. Hopefully you do it again soon. Okay?
Yeah, I hope so. Oh, good,
Okay, well,
good.
Thank
I really
you,
like
Kelly.
having you on. You're welcome.
Okay.
I'm learning a lot.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, it's good to talk
everyone
to you
for
and
calling.
Jonathan again.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Definitely. Thank you. Have a good night.
Thanks, everybody.
Okay,
Thank
have
you.
a good night. Thank you.
Thank you too.